Hailee Steinfeld is finally opening up about her new life with Josh Allen after welcoming their baby, and the details she's sharing are giving fans a rare, emotional, and surprisingly grounded look into one of the most talked about celebrity relationships right now. The actress and singer, who has always kept her private life tightly guarded, is now stepping into a completely new chapter, one that she describes as beautiful, overwhelming, and life-changing in ways I never expected. And what makes this moment even more powerful is how intentional she's been about sharing it, not as a headline, not as a spectacle, but as something deeply personal that she's choosing to reveal piece by piece. According to the latest updates surrounding the couple, Hailee Steinfeld and NFL superstar Josh Allen have quietly embraced parenthood away from the spotlight, choosing to focus on building a strong foundation as a family rather than turning their personal milestone into a public event. Their baby girl arrived in early April 2026, a moment that instantly reshaped their lives. Yet, instead of announcing every detail, they chose restraint. No elaborate photo shoot, no immediate interviews, just a simple, heartfelt confirmation that they had stepped into parenthood together. And in today's world of constant oversharing, that decision alone has made their story stand out. Sources close to the couple revealed that those first few days after welcoming their daughter were intentionally kept private, with only close family and friends involved. It wasn't about secrecy, it was about presence. And as Hailee has now begun to share more about that time, it's clear that those early moments meant everything to her. She described them as quiet, emotional, and completely surreal, explaining that stepping into motherhood felt like entering a new reality where everything suddenly carried more meaning. In recent comments, Hailee described the experience of becoming a mother as something that completely shifted her perspective on everything, from her career to her sense of identity to even how she views time itself. She revealed that the first few weeks were both magical and incredibly intense, explaining that nothing prepares you for the moment your entire world changes overnight. She elaborated on that feeling, saying that one day you're living your normal life, and the next, you're responsible for someone who depends on you for absolutely everything. And somehow, that responsibility doesn't feel heavy, it feels right. She didn't shy away from the challenges either. Hailee spoke openly about the sleepless nights, the constant learning curve, and the emotional highs and lows that come with caring for a newborn. But instead of framing it as overwhelming in a negative way, she described it as transformative. She said that despite the exhaustion, she feels more grounded, more present, and more connected to herself than ever before. It's a version of Hailee Steinfeld that fans haven't seen before, more reflective, more centered, and deeply in tune with what truly matters to her. Josh Allen, known for his commanding presence on the football field, has reportedly taken on an equally strong and supportive role at home, something that fans have been quick to celebrate. According to Hailee, Josh has been incredible through every step, emphasizing how present and hands-on he's been, not just as a partner, but as a father. She shared that he's embraced every part of the experience, from late-night wake-ups to quiet bonding moments, and that his support has made all the difference during this transition. What's especially striking is how their dynamic seems to have evolved through this experience. Hailee mentioned that becoming parents has brought them even closer, strengthening their communication and deepening their understanding of each other. She highlighted how important it was for both of them to approach this new phase as a team, especially given the demanding nature of their careers. And while their schedules are intense, hers in entertainment and his in the NFL, they've made it clear that family now comes first. What makes this story even more compelling is the contrast between their high-profile lives and the quiet, almost understated way they've chosen to handle such a major life event. Hailee, who rose to fame at a young age and spent years in the public eye through projects like Pitch Perfect, Hawkeye, and her music career, admitted that stepping back from constant visibility has been both intentional and necessary. She explained that this period of her life isn't about headlines or appearances, it's about creating something real and lasting. She spoke about the importance of protecting certain moments, saying that some things are just too meaningful to share immediately. And that mindset has resonated with fans, many of whom have praised her for setting boundaries in an industry that often demands constant access. Instead of documenting every milestone, Hailee is choosing to live them fully, and then, when she's ready, share them in a way that feels authentic. Public reaction to the news has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans across social media expressing excitement, admiration, and even a sense of respect for how the couple has handled everything. Many have pointed out how refreshing it is to see a celebrity couple prioritize family over publicity, especially in a time when personal moments are often turned into content. Others have connected deeply with Hailee's words about motherhood, saying that her honesty makes her more relatable than ever before. At the same time, there's been growing curiosity about how this new chapter will shape both of their careers. Hailee Steinfeld has multiple film and music projects in development, and while she hasn't announced any major changes, she hinted that her approach to work is already evolving. She shared that becoming a mother has made her more selective, more intentional, and more aware of how she spends her time. She said everything feels more purposeful now, suggesting that future projects will need to align not just with her career goals, but with her life as a parent. For Josh Allen, balancing the intense demands of being an NFL quarterback with his role as a new father is no easy task, but insiders say he's embracing the challenge wholeheartedly. In fact, some believe that this new chapter could have a positive impact on his performance, giving him a renewed sense of motivation and focus. Fans have already started referring to him as a girl dad, celebrating this softer, more personal side of the athlete they've watched dominate on the field. But beyond the headlines and speculation, what truly stands out is the emotional depth of Hailee's reflections. She spoke about the small, quiet moments, the ones that don't make it onto social media, as the most meaningful of all. Late nights spent holding her baby, early mornings filled with calm and stillness, and the simple joy of watching her daughter grow day by day. She described these experiences as the kind of happiness that's hard to explain unless you feel it, adding that it's a kind of fulfillment she never fully understood until now. She also touched on how this journey has changed her perspective on life itself, saying that things that once felt urgent or important now seem smaller in comparison. It's not that her ambitions have disappeared, it's that they've shifted. She's still passionate about her work, still driven, but now there's a deeper layer to everything she does. As more details continue to emerge, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. Hailee Steinfeld and Josh Allen are navigating this new phase with a level of maturity, balance, and intentionality that has only deepened public admiration for them. Their story isn't just about celebrity news, it's about growth, partnership, and the kind of life changes that redefine priorities in the most profound way. And while fans are eager for more glimpses into their journey, Hailee has made it clear that she's going to continue sharing on her own terms. She's not rushing to reveal everything, not trying to control the narrative, but simply allowing it to unfold naturally. That balance between privacy and connection is something she's still exploring, but if her recent comments are any indication, she's doing it with clarity and confidence. This isn't just a new chapter for Hailee Steinfeld and Josh Allen. It's an entirely new story, one that's still being written day by day, moment by moment. And for fans watching from the outside, it's a rare chance to see two high-profile figures embrace something deeply human in a way that feels genuine, grounded, and real.